The Super Mario Bros. Movie is the animated movie event that proved just how out of touch these mainstream movie critics and disgruntled actors from the live-action movie are with the rest of society.
I was groundbreaking, then they stopped the groundbreaking.
This movie opens with Bowser, yes, the King Koopa.
Don't you adore chaos? No. Isn't cacophony divine? No. One little fly in the ointment, one little bug in the cold cream jar, and the whole world is mine. No!
No, not that King Koopa. The cooler King Koopa that's being voiced by Jack Black. The King Koopa that can list off all of his underlings from Goombas to Koopa Troopas, but then forgets the names of these guys. Come on, even Mr. Belvedere knew what they were called.
Goombas, zip your puppies. Koopa Paratroopa, do a hard time and a hard drive. And you, my little Spiny, do what you want. Only do it now. All systems down!
Anyways, Bowser wants to capture a power star from these penguins. The penguins do put up a valiant effort to defend their city, but it goes about how you would expect it. Bowser captures the Power Star, and now it is off to the Mushroom Kingdom to ask Princess Peach to marry him, or else he will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom with said Power Star. Then, we cut over to Brooklyn, and we get a first look at Mario and Luigi, well, at least the commercial for their plumbing service. And while their first plumbing job is less than stellar, they see their big break as Brooklyn begins to flood. Now, do they save Brooklyn from the flooding? Of course not. If they did, then what would be the point to the rest of this movie? But they discover a hidden passageway behind a brick wall that leads into another section. You know, like video game logic to put in a secret area because this is a video game movie. So the logic isn't really super stretched here. That's where they come across the famous or infamous, depending on how you look at it, warp pipe. The same warp pipe that got the developers of Flappy Bird sued for potential copyright infringement. Hey, who remembers Flappy Bird?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Here's where the movie gets interesting. Normally, in a Super Mario Bros. Game, Princess Peach is the damsel in distress. Not in this movie. In this movie, Luigi is the one that needs saving. Why is this a great decision by Universal and Nintendo? Because Mario and Luigi are the fish out of water in this movie. Mario and Luigi get separated during the warp to the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario goes to the Mushroom Kingdom as planned. Luigi goes to the Darklands that's controlled by Bowser. The entire section where Luigi is in the Darklands is a great quote-unquote tip of the hat to one of Nintendo's least known series, Luigi's Mansion. Sure, Luigi's Mansion 3 came out for the Nintendo Switch, but that series only has 3 games, one of them being exclusive to a handheld, the 3DS. That was Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Luigi inevitably gets captured by Shy Guys and then gets taken to Bowser. Why? Because then there would be no point to this movie whatsoever other than fan service. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. Mario lands in the Mushroom Kingdom where he meets a Toad. A Toad that is voiced by the same guy from the very famous substitute teacher sketch from Key and Peele.
You done messed up, a.k.a. Ron. Now take your ass on down to Oshag Hennessy's office right now and tell him exactly what you did.
Anyways, Mario must get Princess Peach on board to save Luigi. Lucky for him, since Luigi is on Bowser's ship and it's coming for the Mushroom Kingdom, it's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Unless if you're Chuck Norris. Did you know that Chuck Norris can kill 2 stones with 1 bird? Bet you didn't know that.
Now remember that, because the more you know.
But Toads make for a very, very bad army. So who do they need? The Kongs that live in the Jungle Kingdom. Once we get to this section, boy oh boy are there more references, especially to Mario Kart. Not only do we see carts and roads that honestly look like a Mario Kart track, but someone slips on a banana peel that was thrown behind the cart. To continue on the references train, once Donkey Kong is introduced, he comes out of the arena to the greatest rap song from the 1990s made by a very funky bunch.
Yo, it's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I'ma get mine, so get yours. I wanna see sweat coming out your pores.
Oh, sorry, wrong funky bunch. Here's the song that he walks out to. I feel that the references earlier were much more subtle, like blink and you miss it type of thing. You can see a Donkey Kong arcade cabinet in the background of a sequence. Even the video game that Mario is playing in his bedroom in the beginning is Kid Icarus on the NES. Again, much more subtle, much more blink and you miss it. Once Donkey Kong enters the movie, the references are a lot more in your face. Back on track, after a huge gladiatorial combat sequence filled with power-ups, including the catsuit from Super Mario 3D World, he beats Donkey Kong and as a result, recruits the Kongs to fight Bowser, who is on his way to the Mushroom Kingdom. How do Mario, Peach, and the Kongs make it back to the Mushroom Kingdom? It's via the last track in every Mario Kart game, Rainbow Road. The Rainbow Road in this movie is not based on any Rainbow Road seen in a Mario Kart game up until this point. So, points for creativity there, but Bowser launches his minions to stop the Kongs, Peach, and Mario from reaching the Mushroom Kingdom. We see green shells being thrown along with banana peels and bullet bills? Seriously, one of the weirdest items being thrown in this movie. Why wasn't it red shells instead? Those already target other racers that are ahead of you. Bullet bills are used to propel yourself from 10th place to 3rd or 4th place traditionally in a Mario Kart game. Then, for the final coup de grace, we see the most unfair item be thrown in all Mario Kart games from Mario Kart 64 onward. This one item has led to so many gamer freakouts and rage-fueled temper tantrums that it's not even funny.
No! Yes! Yes!
Jeez.
Fuck you! Fuck this! Oh, boy! Boy, can't see my cousin!
Whether or not I have ever personally freaked out over a blue shell, I plead the fifth on that one. All hope is lost as Donkey Kong and Mario plunge to the depths below to get eaten by a whale. But Peach and Toad do make it back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario and Donkey Kong do escape the belly of the whale, not by religious intervention, but by using one of the rockets from Donkey Kong's cart to blast their way back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Once Bowser reaches the Mushroom Kingdom, Peach agrees to marry Bowser to avoid total annihilation for the Toads. Then, at the wedding, we see Peach's ultimate plan. Peach's ultimate plan is to turn this beautiful ceremony of princess and fire-breathing turtle monster coming together in holy matrimony be turned into a Game of Thrones wedding.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Okay, it's not that extreme. Nobody dies. This is really aimed at a younger audience, so no one is really at risk of imminent death. Bowser gets frozen in place while the ensuing fight commences. Luigi gets saved from imminent death because, once again, this movie is aimed at younger audiences and no character can actually die. But Bowser gets himself free and, You know, I'm gonna let you guess what happens. Does Bowser A, throw Mario into a pit of lava? B, accept defeat and shake Mario's hand? Or C, order his Koopa Troopas to stab Luigi in the butt until he begs Anderson Cooper to come along and relieve the pain by making love under the starry skies of the Mushroom Kingdom until sunrise? Make your decision now. Spoiler alert, it's none of those. Bowser decides to act like Kanye West after the infamous fish stick joke and attempts to nuke the Mushroom Kingdom off the map with a gigantic bullet bill. Slim Pickens would be so proud of Bowser. But Mario steps in to divert the bullet bill away from the Mushroom Kingdom to bring it back to Brooklyn. Remember how in the beginning Brooklyn was being flooded? Well, what will cause more damage to Brooklyn? A sewer flooding or a gigantic bullet bill with Bowser following behind? If you selected the sewer flooding, then you are just dead wrong.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
During this fight in Brooklyn, the Power Star that Bowser was holding onto gets loose, and Mario and Luigi both gain the invincibility of said Power Star. Now, this movie doesn't have the right song to go along with this next sequence, so allow me to play the song that should have been used for this moment. Okay, that's about as much as I can probably get away with. Bowser gets beaten to Timbuktu and back about 6 times over before he is forced to ingest the blue mushroom, which makes him shrink. He is put into a mason jar and then returned to the Mushroom Kingdom in a cell. What happened to Mario and Luigi? They move into the Mushroom Kingdom and it is off to the next adventure. So I'm going to end the review off with this. Is this movie worth watching? Yes. Yes, it is. I normally say that fan service is an albatross around a movie's neck, but it's fine in this movie. Good fan service doesn't require you to know the reference to still enjoy the movie. That's what this movie has, unlike many other movies that try to evoke nostalgia. But seriously, no Mr. Belvedere reference?
One little fly in the ointment, one little bug in the cold cream jar, and the whole world is mine. No!